From Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado, we've got a Thursday matinee on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Colorado Rockies. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and on the hill here today, Ryan Feltner. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the air, right field, Goodman sizing this one up, and out number one on the grab. And let's take a look at the lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Garrett Mitchell.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And it's fouled away.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
One out, base is empty. Lined into right. Corrals it. 2 away down. And now it's William Contreras. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of
hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Coors Field. And our pitcher in this game, Nestor Cortes Jr. What do you have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Yeah, that's fouled off. pitch. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Mitchell makes the grab and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Michael Toglia. 3 for 7 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. That misses, and it's 2-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now here's Nolan Jones. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Toglia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Two outs. And that is out of play. Next offering upstairs. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the 2nd, and here is Hoskins.
First baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Feltner, the tall righty, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Feltner back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Just off the outside edge. And it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
That's the ball. 2-0.
Ripped to short. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, center fielder Garrett Mitchell.
Now here is Garrett Mitchell. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Way outside, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. A little bit low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ball 3.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hilliard settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Ryan McMahon now. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite? Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. Swung out, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singing.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Jacob Stallings, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one hammered way back there. Goodbye, home run! They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Lifted in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder
Renton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Grounded out his first time up. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
And that one a little bit high. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
That's out to center field. Mitchell settles underneath it. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a
for
look
the
at how the
Brewers,
series has played out so
baseman,
far.
Joseph Ortiz.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Outside. Ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two. Too high, and it's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always
baseman,
easy laying
Bryce
off a
Terang.
3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Bryce Terang. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ortiz aboard here at first with nobody out. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit. 0 for 6 in the series so far. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off.
Two balls, one strike.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Let's go, Rockies!
Yelich batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the goal. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Goodness.
And delivers outside.
All these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Fouled off left side. That one missed. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rockies.
Next for
the
Colorado,
shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that's in there for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count.
2 strike.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So now the DH spot, Michael Toglia. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle, Tovar on the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. He's 0 for 1. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. In the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Let's go, Rockies!
Outside corner, there's a strike. And ball 1. That one blasted deep to right. That ball's carrying. And that one is off the top of the wall. The relay to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio, grounded out his first time. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
Come on, Rockies!
Ripped to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, he's safe.
Now batting, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Mitchell digs in now. Inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hoskins on third. Chorio on at first with 2 down. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. That's a little bit low. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Good job to fight that one off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rockies 3 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. Bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
In the air out towards right center. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
McMahon.
0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Sam
2 outs, base is empty.
Hilliard.
Here's the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. He's already homered in this game. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 and 2.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is outside. stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Feltner back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Terrain in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The Rockies leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Fastball for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And now 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So 2 down now, and here is Andrew Monasterio. And a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. Up the middle, Tovar fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Brewers go down quietly. Still down 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Jacob Stallings. And there's a foul ball. Stallings, a former Gold Glove winner, 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Fought off foul. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Let's go, Rockies!
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one outside. Now 1-2. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle, 0 for 2 in this one. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Step off, throw to first. Estrada dives back in safely.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it. To improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a 3rd baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Ow. And that's way high. 2-1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Goodman in the box again, takes a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And misses inside. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Too low, and it's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
To the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and they come away without an out. And here comes the Brewers manager. pitcher to the mound. Pitching change coming. Nestor Cortez Jr. is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Milwaukee.
pitcher on here, Yoel
Number 31.
Payons.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ezekiel Tovar will hit next. 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
No.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Back-to-back singles, just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Michael Toglia. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Two outs. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Aaron Ashby up and loosening in the pen. Koenig also getting ready. That's down and in. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 4 and the Brewers nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Christian Yelich. And there's the strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And he can't come up with it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The changeup missing. 1-0. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Jimmy Herget getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Lawrence, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Tovar takes it in for the out. And there are two down.
Now batting, catcher William Contreras.
William Contreras now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And right back to the mound. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rockies 4 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. That's outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. Ball 2.
That's hard hit on the line. Then there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. McMahon with some impressive production lately. Right through there for a strike.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Struck him out looking. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
You too. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. swing and a miss. And that's that. Rockies are down quietly. They lead 4-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Jimmy Herget hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 44, Jimmy Herget.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
First baseman.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Herget, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. And that one is inside.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
Ball. Count ball.
That one ripped. Back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. And they're on the board. It's 4-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt, but unfortunately on that one he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And that clips the inside corner. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ortiz, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Mitchell over at first with 1 away. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jimmy Herget departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
On the mound now, Jake Bird.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that one hit to first. Jones takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Brewers move closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Koenig. He last pitched 2 days ago. Jacob Stallings now. He's already homered here in this one.
Jacob Stallings.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Hit in the air, center field. Mitchell brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Doyle stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's outside. 2-0. There's a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Chorio should have this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Brewers 1. We're at the top of the
Leading
8th,
off
and
for
the batter will be the
shortstop,
Andrew Monasterio.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
First pitch just misses. Bird, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Elly stepping into the box now. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Yelich stands at first with 1 out. That one pulled foul. In the dirt. That one the other way. Snags it for the 2nd out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now here is William Contreras.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And first offering is fouled off. The Brewers trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Rockies 4 and the Brewers 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
26.
bottom of the 8th, Aaron Ashby.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. 1 for 3.
Hunter Goodman.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed.
1-1.
And a 1-2. And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Ezequiel Tovar, the next to hit. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Brian Hudson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Close
No,
one,
that's a
doesn't
ball.
get the call. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
That one
3-0.
inside, look out.
Hey!
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's ball
Take your
4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to
Now
think about.
batting, designated hitter.
Man at first with one gone. Michael Tolio
Tolio.
digs in now. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Just
No.
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right
Foul ball.
side and foul ball.
Two and two.
In the dirt. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Stepping
first
in,
baseman,
Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
That one
That's a ball.
outside. And that's ball 1. Tovar off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
And ball
Ball
4,
four.
2
Take it back.
aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out, inning over. So they strand a pair. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Brewers 1.
Now pitching
Back
for the
now
Rockies.
and on the mound, the closer, Scott
52.
Alexander. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Reese Hoskins to the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Backdoor breaking
No strike.
ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The 1-1. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chorio. Just
that's away.
missed. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder Garrett Mitchell.
So last chance for the Brewers. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
One strike.
They're down to their final strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Alexander is just one strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
Well, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich by Gucci campus for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dosed to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One classy taking my coat from me. I blasted dope. She on the dope for me. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just chill it. Real West Side, Compton. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep it player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum.